Hello YouTubers. So last year I did this similar video, 31 facts about me. If I remember, I'll put it in this description or summers. But this year I am doing the same thing for my birthday this year, which should be today that I put up the video. So I'll be there doing, so I turned 32 and I'm doing 32 facts, which few of you have probably seen me post about what are facts you want to know about me that you don't know. So this is more like, a lot of these are questions that some of you ask, and I will be answering them. So, whoa, I'm sitting on one foot. If I could change one thing about me, what would it be? I think one of them would be my self-confidence, which that's something I have to work on myself. So, yeah, I'm not always confident. Kind of wish I could get more out of my shyness, but I think that kind of comes along with my confidence too. I notice on days that I am more confident, I'm a little less shy, if that makes sense. My favorite food. I love anything pizza and tacos. Two things I love to go to, especially if I don't know what I want to eat. So it's like with pizza, you can make it any way you want it and it'd be amazing. So I've had two people ask me this question: how did me and Wayne meet? We actually meet through my cousin. Then we started hanging out a little more. And then we just started getting close together. And one of the people that asked that question asked, how did we know we were right for each other? I guess, not sure by him, but I think it's kind of about, trying to remember, around the time we started dating. We just clicked. It's like you meet someone and you automatically knew you were meant to be friends or whatever, then you just click. Vacation spots. I think a lot of times when I think of vacation spot, I would think of the beach. But I would love to go to the beach again. Or Florida. Right now our next vacation is going to be Japan, and we want to go in September, and this is kind of why I'm a little pushy or I don't mean to be pushy, but that's kind of one of those is why I say please like, comment, and share my videos, and I normally don't do that, or I'm so encouraging about checking out my Etsy shop. I normally don't do that, but that's kind of reason why I'm so pushy, but I don't mean to be forceful. I'm rambling now. I'm bad to ramble. My zodiac sign is Gemini. What is the best comedy movie I've seen? My favorite personally is Ventura. Kind of consider that a comedy. But I love anything with the Jim Carrey in it. Big fan, because he always makes good, funny movies. Along with Robin Williams. I loved him. And I kind of hate that he passed away. What I love about ASMR. I love that it relaxes me. You might not always notice I can be a big bundle of nerves. Just like if something new comes up in my life that I'm not used to. See here. Let me reword that. It's like, let's say something unexpected comes in my life, like I have to do such and such, like a review or something. I am a big nervous wreck. It's just like don't know what to expect. That makes sense. Not good at explaining, like especially on the spot. What is my long-term goals? I think right now my goals is stuff with YouTube, or trying to figure out a way where I can work at home but still be able to pay my bills or whatever, because I hate driving 45 minutes to work and back, and I hate being around big crowds. So I do better working by myself. That way I can work in my own pace, my own space. That rhymes. My own time. Yada yada yada. That kind of person. I'm very antisocial with people. I'm just like get in a big crowd, especially if they're a totally different group of people than what I would hang around with. I'm so nervous. My spirit animal has to be sloth. Sometimes I think my spirit animal is a cat or a panda, because I'm clumsy like a panda. If you watch panda videos, you know they're goofy. I can be goofy sometimes, and they're clumsy, and I'm super clumsy, and I'm slow like a sloth. They're so freaking adorable. I love sloths. Sometimes I think I have an attitude like a cat, and I've kind of got that toughness and laziness. What's something I like to do that other people think is weird? If they knew. I really don't know. I know I used to be bad flushing hair down the toilet. Like, I get this hair off my comb, pull it in the toilet, flush it. It's like I really don't want to put it in the trash. I'm just like, what if someone steals that and wanted to use it for DNA? Or it's like, what if it ends up on a murder scene somehow? And they might get me for a serial killer. No. Have you ever considered doing makeup professionally? Yes, I have. For the longest time, I wanted to do like FX makeup, like for horror movies and stuff, since I'm such a horror freak. I've always been interested in like watching behind the scenes, because to me it's intriguing. But I just love doing people's makeup. I think it's relaxing doing someone else's makeup, and it's fun. And I think it's relaxing when people do makeup on me. So I kind of do want to do it professionally. Do me and Wayne plan on having kids? Yes, but not right at this moment. We kind of want to wait a few years, just like enjoy our time together before we have kids. I mean, we probably, not probably, but I know we will still enjoy our time together, but we kind of want to wait a few years. I mean, we're still young. I'm only 32. And that actually answers the next question. How old am I? 32. Sometimes I wish I was 5. Don't have to worry about nothing. What type of work do I do? I am part of the kitchen staff at a retirement home. I wait or serve tables. The retirement home I work at is an independent living. So they're independent. So they get 2 to 3 meals. They have like danishes and stuff in the morning. The word won't come to my mind without getting tongue-tied. But every Fridays we do have hot breakfast. Love the pancakes. But other than that, we technically do 2 meals a day for them, which I'm not. We were away from home 8 o'clock to in the morning to like we don't get home till like 8 o'clock. So it's like a 45-minute drive both ways. So we're on the road an hour and a half. And it is getting really old. I've been there for 4 years. So it'll be 4 years next month. Let's see here. Okie dokie. Going on to the next question. So what was my childhood like? I was actually a tomboy growing up. So I was always playing in dirt, making mud pies. I used to be really bad at going into my grandparents' chicken coop, stealing their eggs, making mud pies. I kinda had the concept right. We always went to the lake. Always fishing. Yeah, so I was kind of tomboy. Always went to the lake with my cousins. So, it was good times. My favorite hobbies is I do a lot of art and crafts. Here lately I've been making a lot of veils like this. This one actually has a butterfly in it. It's got some dead flowers and some rocks. And I used resin in this one. Another hobby I've had is pen paling. I know some of you have heard about me talking. I do pen paling, and I do have my P.O. box in the description. If you are interested in pen paling, I'm more than welcome to write back. See here, another hobby is makeup, video games. I was like trying to think of this stuff off my head. I got the questions written down in this book, but I didn't like write the answers or take time to write. A favorite place to visit. I don't know if this question was meant like stores or actual places. I think my number one answer is I always love going back up to my mom's, because that's like the place I was raised at, so it's like good and bad memories there. Store wise, I love going to Hot Topic. I like going into Spencer's for the nerdy stuff, and I've always loved going to conventions because that's the type of people I feel extremely comfortable with. Or any place nerdy, like game stores. I love going into the G2K. Perfume and wear. I've made a perfume video, but my go-tos are usually one of these. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas themed, or I'm very bad to go with something like this. Or something fruity. I know days I do dishes at work, I'm very bad to go to this one, but this is almost out. So I've got so much perfume, which I really do like. This one, one Mom got me for Christmas, so I used a good amount since then. And it's by Victoria's Secret. I just could try to think of what I usually go to, but I try to do something different every day. But this here is one of my favorites. Navon, don't sell it anymore. I used to wear something like this a lot, especially in my 20s. I think it's been up for a good while. Okay. My favorite song right now, I love Kill Pop by Slipknot. It's one of my favorites. The songs that I really enjoy just slip my mind. Of course, I have to say this is Halloween. That's like my favorite song from a movie. Favorite movie. I need to like hold it so I don't have to look down. Yeah, I've got another one that's gonna flip around our house soon. Right now we are still living in a trailer. We're still paying it off. So I think we got like 5 years on it. But I think our goal is to pay it off. Then we basically want to build our own house. the scariest thing that happened to me is like one of them has been in a car accident. I had just gotten out of the school or graduated school a month earlier, and I was on a mission trip with a youth group from the church I went to, and it was our turn to go, and someone tried to beat the red light. Ended up inside of our van. Barely did anything to the van, except messed up something with the steering, but totaled their car. I was fine until I looked back, seen the car, freaked out. I guess it was a panic attack or something. I don't know, but I freaked out. And the other one is last year when Wayne had that injury, which what happens when you goof off around the lap pictures and big bags. I think some of you might remember that. Me doing a video with that. No fun. That I was afraid that he would have lost his eye, but luckily it missed it by a little bit. And surprisingly, I was surprised it went worse because it went an inch in, like right there. That was scary on my having. When we got to the hospital, he was joking around. It's no funny. Rest of the stuff is stuff that I came up with. I'm just like, this is some of the stuff that they may not know. So one of them is favorite cereal. I used to eat cereal all the time. The one I used to always go to is Special K. I like the little dark chocolate chip ones. And I love like the Reese's Puffs, Fruity Pebbles, but I'm more of a Cocoa Pebbles or anything chocolatey. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the cinnamony cereal. Favorite game or games, of course, Kingdom Hearts. I love the Resident Evil games. The 7th one to the PS4. VR, scary as all get up. So scary. I'm just like playing it in VR, and I was nervous the whole sticking time. I love anything Pocky related, or I personally am a big Nintendo fan. I love like Nintendo games. Speaking of Pokemon and games, my favorite Pokemon is Magpie, and I love the fire Pokemon. No, another favorite fire Pokemon especially is Flareon. That's like one of my favorite EV evolutions. And Vaporeon is my other favorite EV evolutions, and like one of my favorite water Pokemon. Let's see here. And I've got like a few other favorites that I enjoy. I mean, I love the whole EV evolution, but it seems like a lot of my favorite Pokemon that I like are not super popular. But I'm the person who doesn't. I never liked going after popular things. I mean, exactly, popular stuff needs to be left too. I'm not big on like being a big follower, but in a way I'm kind of am, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not a follower and like going after the popular stuff, if that makes sense. But I'm not exactly like a leader type person. Consider myself a solo. Here, that was like 25. You got like 3-4 facts all of one thing. My favorite anime is Black Butler, and right now I am working on Bleach. I think that's like the main, what I consider main anime. Bleach just got what got me into like anime, and I didn't know it as well. So yeah. See here. Do I prefer shower or bath? Honestly, I prefer shower. I just like jumping in, jumping out. But I do love being in water and love to swim. So I think I'm more of the person who likes to be in a big body of water than just like sit my butt in the tub. My favorite horror movie. I love The Grudge. The Shining's interesting. But I love any horror movies with creepy dolls. And that's something I can't get Wayne to sit down with me and watch, because he's absolutely scared of dolls. I actually wrote down favorite anime twice. Didn't realize it, so I'm gonna switch it around and say favorite cartoon. I know favorite cartoons I grew up with, I had so many. But my number one had to be Quirks, the cowardly dog. I love that show. It was like really dark. When I was growing up, I loved Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, all that good stuff. My favorite comedian have to be Jeff Dunham. I used to pronounce his last name wrong. I used to say Dunham, except Dunham, something like that. Can't remember. Other than Nightmare Before Christmas, my other favorite Disney movie has to be Beauty and the Beast. I love that movie, and they did really awesome on the action one. And a few months ago, we recently seen Dumbo, which is filmed by my favorite director, Tim Burton. He did amazing. I loved it. And Dumbo was so freaking cute. I actually cried watching that, sadly. Like big crybaby. And my last one, 32, is my favorite candy. I am a junkie because I love anything chocolate. I've never been big on hard candy, but I am a sucker with Reese's. Anything Reese's, let me have it. Gimme. So that's it. And hope you all have an awesome day. Well, I'm here doing my birthday thing, and I will see ya later. Bye.